So it's Danny Flexen here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by super lightweight prospect George Hennon. George, how you doing?
Yeah, really well, thank you, mate. All good. Not long now to fight night, so yeah, really well, thank you.
You're in action Saturday night, latest outing at York Hall with Steve Goodwin. You had a late change of opponent potentially, as we talk right now. We're not sure, but just tell us how that can affect you in the build-up just a few days away.
Well, to be fair, this is going to be my fourth one back now since my return, and every single one has been a late replacement. So yeah, the previous three fights have been late changes on the week. So I've said all the way on the build-up to this fight that I'm never looking into my opponent too much, because you just never know who's going to be in the other corner on fight night. So same again, and yeah, we don't know. Maybe it could be against the opponent that we've been thinking it's going to be, but it could not be. So yeah, we don't know.
You mentioned your return there. You had nearly 6 years out of the ring. You turned pro quite young, looking at your record. Just tell us why you decided to turn over so early.
Well, to be fair, I was my amateur basically was a kickboxing career, and then I was working by the O2 Arena, which is not too far from the Peacock Gym, and a guy who I was working with, Sonny Whiting, was pro at the time, and he was training with Johnny Greaves down the Peacock. And while I was working with Sonny, I used to go down to the Peacocks with him and trained alongside him with John. And John sort of said that my style would have suited the pros a little bit more. And I was eager to start fighting. So we went down that route instead of doing the amateur route, which looking back, maybe I don't know if it was the right decision or not. But yeah, we ran with it, and here we are now.
And you had a couple of wins at the start of your career against the usual suspects, it's fair to say. Yeah. And then you had an away day up in Scotland on a really big show, so I can understand the attraction, but led to your first defeat. Yeah. Do you regret taking that now so early in your career against a really good amateur in Sam Ball?
To be fair, no, I don't. I think that helped me a lot. I think it was probably the wrong weight. Like you say, it was only 2 weeks' notice we took the fight, but I gained a lot of confidence and experience from that. People say it, records for DJs and stuff like that, but for me, it really is. It's about the experiences for me, and like I say, gained a lot of confidence from it. Obviously, I did put him down in the first round. And I think, yeah, it helped me. And then I boxed again. It was about a month later, I got the victory. And then I have had the little pause, which it was definitely well needed. And then now I'm all fired up again to kickstart, and hopefully this year really start to push on and see where we can take it.
6 years is obviously quite a big pause. What made you take that step away? And when you decided to do it, did you think it'd last as long as it did?
To be honest with you, I'm so glad I did do it. It was, like you say, it is a long pause. I think where obviously with kickboxing and stuff from such a young age, it was so full on from my childhood really, and I got to sort of a stage where I just needed to sort of step back. The fire sort of went out a little bit, and everyone knows in boxing you can't play it, you can't give it 99%. So I decided to step back, and at that time I didn't think there would be a return, to be honest with you. It weren't like, oh, I'm going to step back and I'll come back. I thought, no, I don't fancy it no more. And then all of a sudden I went to a show a couple of years, when was it? Not last year, yeah, 2 years ago probably. And I sort of thought, what am I doing? I need to start training. To be fair, I've been in the gym, just tapping about and stuff. And then when I went to that show, it sort of lit the fire again. Went back in the gym, didn't put no real pressure on myself. Just wanted to sort of enjoy it again. Started sparring. Knew that this was something I really wanted to do again. And then since that, it's just my hunger's grown and grown and grown since I've been back. And yeah, so it was definitely well needed, and yeah, I'm more hungry and more dedicated and everything than I ever have been. So it was a good decision.
When you made the decision to come back after so long out, how did you go about setting up a new training team, you know, going to a new gym and all that sort of stuff?
Really, it was, I come back down, I went to SecondsOut Boxing Club with Andy Knight, was training really well there. At the time, George, my coach now, so I'm his first pro, he didn't have any, he's never trained like a pro before. But I used to always do one-to-ones with him. I've always got on with George, so knowledgeable in boxing. And I was training down SecondsOut, but also doing a little bit down here. And then George sort of decided that he wanted to sort of invest a little bit more time into like having a pro stable and giving it a go as well. And where we've got good connection anyway. And one of my brilliant sponsor, ACS, who I worked for at the time, scaffolding, James, he sort of let me have a little bit of like mornings off to come and train here. He supports the gym as well. He's sponsoring the gym, so he gave us a little bit of time to work together, me and George, and then so that's just sort of grown, and then George went and done his pro coaching licence, and then here we are.
Here we are at Evolution in Aylesford. Yeah. Just give people an idea of what it's like here. It looks incredibly modern and clean and fresh.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so the gym is fantastic. Obviously, this is upstairs. Downstairs, they've got all the weights that you could want. They've got the strongman, Atlas Stone stuff, so it's great for... they've got, the facilities unbelievable. They've got everything you want. That's all like weights section downstairs. Upstairs, they've got all your cardio stuff. They've got a track with a prowler, which is horrible, but you've got to get it done. And then this is George's gym here. He's had it all redone. Really, like you say, it's all clean, looks the part, lovely to train in. Everyone who comes in here it's got a great feel about it. It's a great place to train.
And you said before about working for one of your sponsors. Do you still have to work now alongside your boxing career?
So since the start of this year, I've got some absolutely unbelievable sponsors that have helped me out financially, and it's allowed me to go full-time since the start of the year. How long that will last, I don't know. I hope it lasts forever because I'm absolutely loving it. It's hard. Of course it is. It's a 24/7 job because if you're not in the gym, you're thinking about it. Or your nutrition's got to be bang on. But it's something I love. It's my hobby, my passion. So it's unbelievable. And luckily, from the start of this year, I've been able to do it full time. So hopefully it lasts forever.
Tell us a bit about your family life as well, because I'm sure they've been a big support, especially now you're full-time pro.
Yeah, they are brilliant. My wife Annabelle, she looks after me. Luckily now she doesn't have to do other meals because I've got a nutritionist who and I've got having the meal prepped for me. But she looks after me, does all my clothes and all that sort of stuff. So she's a massive help, so supportive. My family, my dad is probably, I've not got any fans yet, but he's my number one fan. He's there all the time. He even takes days off work to come watch me spar or wherever, or he's done it since I was a young kid kickboxing. My brother as well, who's part of my corner team, who's got now his seconds licence. He's always there, always supporting. My mum, she's brilliant. So I'm so lucky. My other brother Matt as well, he's into his fishing, so he's not a boxer, but him and his missus Minnie, so supportive. I'm so lucky.
What's the plan for you, both short term, so end of this year, and long term? What are the ambitions?
So hopefully this year, in the summer sometime, or towards the back end, whenever the opportunity arises, I should, with a bit of luck, hopefully get a title shot at the Southern area, which we're hoping for.
And that's being disputed this Saturday, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That'll be on the undercard. Well, main event, I believe. That's topping the bill on Saturday. But yeah, that's something that we definitely got our eyes on. And then so that's the short term goal. And long term, I just want to, if we can get that, we just keep pushing on and just see how far we can take it. we all believe that I can do something decent in this sport. So yeah, see how hard we can go.
So is the plan on Saturday to get your fight out of the way, you know, all being well, no cuts, no bruises, and win the fight, and then come back to watch that main event because you'll have an eye on the winner?
Oh, of course, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the thing is, anyone in the division now, we've got to look closely at around my sort of level. We need to look closely at because anyone could be in a potential opponent. So yeah, definitely have eyes on that fight for sure.
Going to do an Usyk and jump up on the ring apron, challenge the winner?
I don't know. I might do I definitely won't be doing a BRONCO Lara and spitting at anyone. But
Brilliant. Really appreciate your time, and yeah, best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Danny.
Cheers.